Kenya, 45 million people, nearly half living below the poverty line. Life in the Nairobi slums is crowded and full of daily risks.
Less than 5% of people in Africa have insurance. Every day there are hundreds of thousands of families who have worked really hard, built stable lives for themselves, and yet face some sort of a setback, an illness in the family or a death, and they're back in extreme poverty.
CGAP has brought in Continuum, a firm that uses human-centered design to work with Microinsure, specialists in providing insurance cover for the poor. The process will take them through weeks of customer interviews and multiple rounds of testing, so that the design of a new mobile insurance product is shaped by what they see and hear from customers.
When risk is so fundamental for the mass market, they look at everything through that lens. They look at the positive choices they make, they look at the choices they don't make, they look at their relationships, they look at everything from a perspective of risk.
We are in an area called Mathare. You have people living under $1 a day here. They don't fit the classical insurance market.
You are celebrities.
Mark Kamau grew up in Mathare. He's ridden Nairobi's high-tech boom out of the slums. But now, after weeks of in-depth interviews, he's back with the project team and some very low-tech prototypes to test with potential customers.
Basically, it's a myriad of risks that people are exposed to each day. It actually makes them the best case for insurance.
Cyrus Wanjara owns a bar in Mathare. He has 2 kids, 6 and 9 months, who live with their mother.
I challenged him on why would you buy life insurance? You're 31 years old, you're pretty healthy.
Yeah, here in Kenya, things happen, as in one might just die, just anytime, anyhow. This is Kenya.
And so I think there is a different mindset. People realize that there is a higher chance of some of these things happening to them, and they want some protection for themselves as well as for their families.
Maybe if I die or if I'm not around, the insurance will pay the fee for my kid.
Okay.
The interesting thing with the mass market is that, yes, they don't understand today's insurance policies, but they understand risk incredibly better than I do.
If you can figure out the right way to teach them about insurance and to get them engaged, then you can offer them a whole variety of insurance products.
When you have products that are simple and processes that are simple, the phone is really built to take those products to scale.
Microinsure has a partnership with Airtel, one of the top mobile phone operators, to develop mobile insurance products in 17 markets in Africa.
How can we use the phone to engage the mass market, to use this fantastic infrastructure that Kenya has and the familiarity with the phone that Kenyans have?
Hanging on to customers like Cyrus is a big deal for telcos in Africa, and they've discovered that insurance can be a draw, something that keeps customers loyal.
I like to watch what people are doing and where they're hesitating and where they're asking questions more than listening to what they're saying they want.
Free yearly checkups. This is a lie. I won't go for that.
Why is that a lie?
Free yearly checkups in Kenya.
The evidence of their actions and how they're going through the process is probably more telling.
He says he would have a trust issue.
I found him to be vocal about not understanding insurance as a concept.
Like if you paid 20 bob today, and
something
happens to you today, they'd still pay 10,000 for the kid. It looks like too good to be true.
Yeah, too good to be true.
He doesn't understand how that works, and he's afraid that it might come back to bite him in the back and they tell him to pay for the 10,000. But the only options here for him are to pay, join, but not learn more. So he wouldn't choose any as it is.
I'll go back.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we assume that people don't need to know the mechanics behind how insurance works as a bigger concept.
Yeah.
So if they don't have at least a way to find out, it seems very shady.
Yeah.
You asked if the money comes into the phone, but after you read this message, does that answer your question?
Yeah.
We felt the true innovation here would not be what the insurance actually is, but how you offer it to people.
4 bob. Just say my name. I'm out. I won't continue.
So what if it's 1 bob?
If it's a shilling, I'll continue. Yeah.
The interviews have led the team to think that interactive games and entertainment may be the key to getting customers to sign up and engage with new insurance products.
1963.
The more that we thought about how we could introduce the concept of insurance to people who don't know it before, we knew that we had to do it in a way that people were familiar with.
Thank you.
3.
Everyone does games on their phones.
Correct.
Esther Wanjiku sells vegetables for a living. She's the eldest of 3 and supports her younger sister's kids.
What is the first name of Kenya's president?
Kenyatta.
Let's try again.
If the game is relevant to them, people don't necessarily see a mental conflict between playing a game and registering for an insurance policy.
Enjoy weekly love stories and get free life protection for your dear ones. She's blushing. So it says Aisha and Kamau have been dating. She wants him to tell her he loves her. What does he do? He laughs. Would you dial to vote? Yes. Okay. Thank you for voting. Sign up for free life protection.
At the end of each instalment comes the offer to sign up and share.
Would she keep going to find out more about the story?
She said she'd want to know. Yeah.
I feel that Microinsure and Airtel realize that for microinsurance to work, they need to be disruptive, they need to be innovative, and they are ready to do what it takes.
Gaming and having fun is really a new frontier for financial services. And there's no reason that we can't utilize the games that people like to play with the financial services that they need.
Sarah Waltera runs a business from home braiding hair for women in Matare. She has 2 boys, aged 5 and nearly 2.
Control the story of Aisha and Kamau. Invite your friends to play and earn more life protection.
Okay, your first one.
Give Kamau time.
Yeah.
Would you read something like this on your phone, do you
Yeah.
think, Crystal? Yeah?
Interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
Who would you share it with?
Friends. Yeah.
The team thinks that services that combine insurance, advice tips and entertainment can bring real value to customers and keep them engaged.
It's got to reach as viral as it can go, as mass market as it can go. The easier it'll be to bring prices down and premiums down, because the lower risk it'll be across the entire population.
We're just starting this gaming road. We don't know where this is going to lead. I think we'll get them to engage with our product much more frequently than they would have otherwise, because the product will have features that they want, that they like, that they want to engage in every day.
It's a story. It's a love story.
Yes.
It's a story.
Yes.
Kamau loves.
Yes.
The ambitions for what games can do for insuring the poor goes well beyond Matare. In the coming months, Airtel and Microinsure will use educational tips and entertainment to launch a whole series of health and life insurance products.
We expect that the project that CGAP and Continuum have helped us to launch has implications for East Africa, West Africa, Central Africa, Southern Africa. There are a lot of countries that will see this service this year.
I want to see Microinsure incorporate the features that we've been talking about, not only in one product in Kenya, but throughout the 17 countries that they're working with Airtel, and just really change the insurance market in Africa.
It's rough in a Babylon. I far road home to Zion.